Good morning. It is Tuesday evening, 6:30. You can probably tell on my face I'm exhausted. It's been a full day, a good day, but full day. Lots of sessions. You know, I had some phone calls with some of you members. Thankful for your time, by the way. And I didn't sleep well last night. I got up, my son got up, wet the bed, had to change his sheets and his clothes. Lots of fun stuff. And so I'm tired. And I have my community group on Tuesday nights. But leading up to that, I had a small group at 4:30 to 5:30. Then I had to immediately make dinners for myself and my kids and my wife. And then I had to go pick my daughter up and then take her to dance. And then on Tuesday night, since I have community group at 6:30, community group is a group of men that I meet with in my church. Since I have that at 6:30, I get to stay at her dance class for like 10 minutes. And so it's kind of a stressful evening, even if I don't have that full of a day. But I also had a full day. And I thought about not showing up to community group. I thought about canceling, which that would have been fine. The whole reason I'm sharing all of this with you, you may have heard me say this before, but this is from Ed Milet. Your best ability is your availability. There will be times, if this hasn't happened already, that things will be working against you. Your kids, your job, your spouse, stress, lack of results, chronic pain, you name it, right? Like there will always be something working against you. I know that you vibe with that. I know that you're experiencing that too. And in those times, you have a couple choices, right? Like you could let it be a reason to not show up. It's cold outside. I'm not going to work out. I had a really busy day. I'm tired. I'm not going to go. I have nothing prepped, so I'm going to go to the drive-thru. I'm going to choose to not prep my food. And in the short term, in the grand scheme, doing that every once in a while, not going to derail you. It's okay. But I will say that if you always opt out when things are working against you, don't wonder why you struggle with consistency. Consistency is the ability to show up despite, right? The EmpowerInc definition of discipline is the skill to act in alignment with your values and beliefs despite feeling or circumstance. I'm going to community group because I have had so much positive reinforcement in the past of the nights that I did not want to go. Like I was in the negative for my desire to show up, and I did anyway. And it's almost always ended up being some of the most fruitful times. And it's the same with working out. So many times I'm in the negative with my motivation. Like no part of me wants to work out. So I just get moving. And most of the time, it ended up being a great workout. That happened to me the other night. Every once in a while, that's not the case. And that's okay too. Every once in a while, you get through a little bit, but you still showed up. And that's the important part about still showing up on those days. So my encouragement to you is to, number one, recognize that you will have stuff working against you. That's a given. And that you have a couple options. Every once in a while, nothing wrong with opting to stay in. You know, a good night's sleep instead of waking up early to work out because you've just been stressed. Like, that's okay. Health is multifaceted. But most of the time, you will not regret showing up. But you will often regret... You will not regret showing up, but you will often regret not showing up.